Beijing, China on Monday accused the United States of monitoring, harassing and willfully detaining Chinese students and researchers in the U.S. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin's comments followed the denial of a bail request in California for a university researcher accused of lying about her ties to China's military and Communist Party to gain access to the United States. Wang said China had no intention of helping Tang escape the country, but did not otherwise comment directly on the accusations against her. However, he said China urges the U.S. to handle the case fairly in accordance with the law and ensure the safety and legitimate rights and interests due to Tang. For some time, the U.S., with ideological prejudice, keeps monitoring, harassing and willfully detaining Chinese students and researchers, and making presumptions of guilt against Chinese researchers, Wang said. The U.S. actions have seriously violated the legitimate rights and interests of Chinese citizens and severely disrupted the normal cultural and personnel exchanges between China and the U.S., which amounts to outright political persecution, he said. In denying bail, U.S. Magistrate Judge Deborah Barnes said Tang, 37, would have reason to leave the country if released. Tang has been held without bail since July 23 when she was arrested after she left the Chinese consulate in San Francisco to seek medical care for her asthma. Tang, who has a doctorate in cellular biology, entered the United States on Dec. 27, 2019, to work at the University of California, Davis, as a visiting researcher in the Department of Radiation Oncology. Alexandra Negin, an assistant federal public defender, said in her filing asking the court for her release on bail. The lab closed because of the coronavirus pandemic and Tang had been preparing to return to China, Negin said. Tang and 3 other scientists living in the U.S. face charges of lying about their status as members of China's People's Liberation Army, or PLA. All were charged with visa fraud, the Justice Department said. Tang was the last of the 4 to be arrested after the Justice Department accused the Chinese consulate in San Francisco of harboring a known fugitive. Negin said Tang went to the consulate to seek help and remained there after FBI agents questioned her at her Davis apartment on June 20 and executed a search warrant, seizing her passport and visa. Agents found photographs of Tang in a uniform of the civilian cadre of the PLA and also reviewed articles from China that identified her military affiliation. Negin argued that the evidence against Tang is based on old photographs from when she was a student at a medical school run by the military and documents that were translated on apps.